Hello, welcome back to the next episode of Mr. Love's Queen's Choice. Uh, Today, I'm making a couple of executive decisions for um, going forward with some things here. First of all, remember I've mentioned this here is uh, new player quest line. Gives you a lot of starter materials, but I said before I was putting off doing it because it has some spoiler stuff if you haven't cleared chapter 4 yet. Um, we're not actually that far from chapter 4. We just started chapter 3. However, I was just realizing this has a countdown timer on it where we got four more days to do it. Now, that wouldn't be a problem for just doing the main story chapters themselves. I could easily get that done in the 4-day time. However, I was doing research on some of the date content, and there are a few 4 or 5 dates that of Lucian's that also happen in this uh, time period up until this event that happens at the end of 4, where we uh, progress on into like a different stage. Basically, what it is early on in the game, Lucian has a lot of stuff going on, and so he's got a real there's a real timeline of where his things fit in, and this is one of the issues that sometimes comes up with gacha games is when they've been out for a while, the time synchronization gets really off for new players. Uh, because when the game was first coming out, when it was new, you would have all these different dates. Like when we were in the studio and stuff, was a way to get the karma shards. To get that, you would have this content in the early stages would be spread out over weeks or months. So then when you progress on to the new stages, you've already covered it. Well, as the game goes on, they want to speed up the new player progress. Understand, to get them caught up to the current content, but then that can make that timeline of trying to fit in all the early level content really like really fast paced roller coaster, or you could just really or you could miss things and get things out of sequence. That is something that happened with Genshin Impact. That was the main reason why I set aside the series I started for that for now, because I had rushed a bit into the game because I wanted to um, get get a particular character that was only available during a limited event time happening once a year. So I pushed in and did that, and I did get that character. However, then with the event itself, and even in the lead up to event, just to qualify myself to go into the event, made a real mess of things happening in my playthrough happening way out of sequence. It's like in order to, go to some areas that the event needed you to, then you had to clear different quests, rush through things, and stuff. And then I started that when I was completely new to recording, and it's like I do intend to come back to it, but I will need to really up my skill levels to be able to do because basically I would need to like resequence those things to make the things make sense instead of stuff just randomly happening. And so that's something I'm considering here. Let me show you a bit. Go to Lucian's date screen. Now, when I was doing, I did find out an interesting thing. Down here, these are the dates that are unlocking. We haven't gotten the cards to trigger them yet. And when you click on them, so they'll tell you the cards that will give you the date, and where you can get them from. And basically, the cards with the R are ones you're expected to get very early on in the game, and there's quite a lot of them. A lot of them you'll get from that studio footage, or you'll get um, from the Gold Wish banner. Uh, you see all these, and then and a good number of those are they're happening in specific moments of time. Like, anyway, sorry if I'm being bad or awkward about explaining this, but basically the thing is, I could push through on those. I could push through on Power Game to get that date content. But then what would happen is then I would be putting out like a 2 or 3 hours of just all Lucian content without gameplay, because the date stuff is just the visual novel episodes, not interactive gameplay. So it would just be putting in like basically like a full length movie of just doing stuff with Lucian for a while, just to get in before and I don't think that doesn't really give a fair impression of the game, because that's not really how it's meant uh, uh, to be played. That's just how I would be kind of gaming the system to be able to show all the story content in order because of this arbitrary deadline. So I have decided that rather than doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and go through. I'm just going to go ahead and go through this, because it's going to give us our starter materials, which will make things easier, get us developed a lot faster, get things going. And then what I will do is when the spoilery parts come up, I will edit those out for now, and then splice them back in later in more appropriate time. That way we can take our time in playing the game with normal gameplay, and then bring in the date content like in sequence as best we can. And yeah, so that's going to happen. So I'll go ahead and start claiming things. Oh, a lot of the stuff is just stuff we already did, or stuff that's easy to. It's a really good. It's a really good thing for new players. So it is a good thing to get right on it. I was just unsure how to handle the story stuff. So all right, I think when I click this, it's going to trigger a cutscene that you'll see a skip, because I'll be editing that out. All right, so there's that claim. It gives us a free card, and then here's lots of stuff we can do that we'll work on, and it'll give us more rewards. And there's also this supply here, which lets you buy things for cheaper than you can normally get them, and with gems. You can see the gems here. We get them as rewards for stuff. I think the only ones really handy to buy are the Galaxy Wish coupons. Unless you're doing something where you would really like the stamp, like if it's going to help you upgrade a card or something. But after you complete this this quest is beginning to bloom newbie quest, then there's going to be a second newbie quest line that you get that will have a shop of more stuff that you don't have to pay gems for. So it's kind of better if you just save your gems as much as possible, because usually, as far as I've seen so far, the best use of gems is usually for getting new cards, rather than buying resources with. Um, so now, oh, let's grab our achievements. And there was one more executive decision that I made. Um, Here in the wish tree, let's collect our free ones first. All right. If I remember before, when I was explaining the wishes, when the limited wishes became active, I was saying the last set of the reruns, they were SSRs. And I showed the preview screen that the next one at that time was going to be the SPs. Those SPs are up now. This is next week is going to be back to other SSRs. But right now, this banner set here is SPs. And SP cards are more powerful than the SSR cards. But the difference is in these multi-banners where you can get where all the guys are available in this banner, and you can't choose one. It's like it'll just be random which one you get if you get one. Compared to the single guy banners, or each one of these is just for the named guy. Like this banner, if you roll on this, you're only gonna get Kyros. However, and this is Gavin, Victor, and Lucian. But you have, but they come with this, with a guarantee that you'll get an SSR or SP of Lucian within 72 wishes, and this carries over to future banners of that same character. So even though this one is SSR rather than SP, I do think it's strategically better to go for where you have the guarantee, where you can be building up the pool. Unless you can do 70 wishes all in one time. I think this is most worthwhile. However, I think for the purpose of this gameplay, it would be more interesting if I stick with the multi-banners instead of, because obviously with this you're faced with the choice. You choose the character. So I think it will be a more interesting gameplay if I stay with the multi-character banners, and we'll see which what fate brings us with them, rather than making a hard choice for which guys we want to get and invest in. So while I do recommend that this is probably the safest, the most strategic way to pull on the for the single guy banners over the multi guy banners. I'm going to do this because I think it'll make a better more interesting viewing experience if we don't have a plan, if we don't know what guys we're going to get. We'll just see what destiny brings us here. So, um, however, I do think we have 6 of these coupons now. I do think I'll wait till I have 10, so we at least get the SR guaranteed out of it. And so we will be going for this banner this time around. And I think there's probably some stuff in here that'll get us some more things pretty quick. Yeah, there's some more coupons there, and we'll get more coupons in the progressing in the main story. So, let me check what the time is up to. Sorry for so much talking, but I thought this was important stuff to explain. Yeah, so we still have some time left for the episode, so let's go start working on this to-do list here. Wow, we have 550 stamina. I should make sure to use that. Actually, let's go do stuff with our stamina first, and that's probably going to tick some things off that list. Got a few new cards. And let me back out and come back in to clear them off. Oh, what's this? We got a new card. Oh, okay. Well, we got enough stuff to build a Gavin card. Oh, that's cool. I think we were low on his cards. So many things to click on. Okay. Focus. All right. A new one. Gavin. All right. We got 3 Gavin cards. They're all green now. We didn't get the other colors, but oh, at least got something. This will be nice for working on the studio footage. So, but I wanted to get my evolves. Who am I evolving here? Sprout or Fireflies? Oh no, never mind. I don't even have evol available yet. That settles that. All right. Let's go to daily quests. That's always a good place to start. Okay. Draw cards at the wish tree. We'll be drawing more, but let's just go get a cheap gold one real quick to tap that off. Right. For a normal mission, but that'll just happen. Upgrade our expert. Oh, can we do training yet? We can do training now. That's exciting. Basically, this is, well, kind of what it looks like. You get trading courses, and completing them will level up your company attributes. So, just get started on that, and I think like you get 5 of them done. We'll clear one of the daily quests. Let's see how. Let's level Spine. Oh no, we're not leveling anybody. Never mind. We're not too far off of 12, so we'll be able to come back. All right, daily quest. Footage mission. Sure. Let's see. seems kind of lonely without music. I'm gonna have to figure something out about that. But so no, I think I still will focus on getting through these tutorials first. Okay, box office. Oh, company upgrade. Okay, now we can level. We can level. Let's go level Spine because he's super useful. Right, box office. Right, light up. Yeah, that's right. Oh, no. Let's take him out, put in Kiro. So we got 3 level 15s. We're at 44. Does he have Gavins? He does not, so we should be able to beat him. Yeah. He's got 1 Gavin, so he'd probably beat us. He's got 1. He might beat us. But we're way stronger than him. We should be able to take this one. Good. All right. He's got no Gavin. So 44. He's got 1 Gavin. He's got no Gavin. Oh, 1 more. Okay. All right, there we go. Box office is done, and oh, that's right. We did super bad at that. Well, we're probably super bad at that because can I not do it? Well, let me pause here, and because he already saw me try and do this before and fail. Okay, yeah, I think the reason that failing at that is because I haven't been doing the new player event to get all the startup materials um, to level up our stuff. So we're actually at a much lower level than it's expecting right now. So, but we're fixing that. Send stamina to our friends. Do we have friends? If we don't, we'll go make some. We have no. Oh, but people want to be our friend. We will agree. All right. 1, 2. Hey, there's another princess out there. It's probably not an uncommon title, but they're not all dungeon princesses, I'm sure. Let's apply for invite some of the other low-level people to be our friends. All right. Now we have friends. So now we can send them stamina and they can send stamina to us. Yep, okay. All right. All right, missions and training, that will just happen with our gameplay here. And the training, one of them's done, so we claim it, and it, whoop, up. Now, that was nice. So we got to level up, and now our company's execution is a little more. So we get 5 of those done, it'll take it off of the of our daily quest list. Oh, Oh, our weekly activeness. Got a surprise. Okay, more achievements. Uh, Lots of things to click on everywhere. Victor, that's okay. It's probably nothing important. I think that's tied. That was tied to our getting. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I don't want that. That's one of those text messages that's tied to getting. So this was like this reward, so which means that whatever it is has nothing to do with what's going on in the story. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to like risk giving spoilers or just uh, having the guy say weird stuff out of context. So there's one guy who starts texting you like long before you ever meet him and even know who he is, and he starts texting you way early. So it's the phone stuff is it's interesting in idea, but the implementation probably could have been a little better. Okay, what was I doing now? Okay, we've done most of the daily quests. Uh, yeah, I don't think. Oh, we've got something here. Combined Sharma. Okay, we'll get that, and then yeah, I'll call it an episode here. Sorry, not getting much done, but I thought I should explain this stuff because yeah, it is a pretty important detail for new players to be aware of, and in lots of it happens in lots of gacha games. And it's one of the purposes of this playthrough is to try to help the new player experience be better, and so that's what I'm going to do my best to try and do here. So um, thank you for watching, and next episode we'll have a lot more gameplay, I promise. All right, take care.